All right, so let's get started. We definitely needed that in a few minutes. Oh, antenna. And all kind of trinkets and things in the bottom. I/O plate, certificate of reliability. That's interesting. CD and hard drive cables. And there's something else in there. Tiny little thing. What's this? Stick this pad onto existing M.2 pad. I have no idea what that is. I've never seen anything like that. And M.2 screws. Thank you. I prefer them on the motherboards. Stickers, not really interested. Now, this is a glass tabletop, so there's no static electricity happening there. We're going to build it on top of the box. Now, I've seen a lot of reviewers, well-known reviewers, take the software disk and just throw it. Your best drivers that you're going to get for this component, this motherboard, is going to be from the manufacturer. Yes, it's easy to let Windows do its thing. And it'll auto update, it'll auto detect drivers and everything else. It is much better to use the drivers that come on there. As far as all the other software they've got in there, maybe not so much. Some of it's cool. Sometimes they'll sneak a firewall or something on there that's really good. If you're using Windows and such like that, and you need a better protection on your firewall. Oh, I'll set this back on the tower, get it out of the way. All right, so it has been a very, very long time since I built an AMD motherboard. I mean, I can't remember. Let's just say before the cores, the i3, i5, i7s. There again, we should have just gotten rid of. How about we reduce the number of products we put out? Make life easy on nobody. That could come in handy. That's firm foam. I could actually use that for some kind of external storage or something that might be sensitive to vibrations and things. Set it on there, that'll absorb a lot of it. Important, please read. The AMD Ryzen 5000 series desktop processor contained in this package is compatible with socket AM4 motherboards with a compatible BIOS has been updated. I hope this BIOS has been updated. We may have to do this a little weird. Okay, we've got the CPU. You got the little triangle. None of that's changed in I don't know how many years. And where's our triangle designator? Okay, I got news. I straight up don't see it. Huh. Well, this is not the thing to have in your hand where you get to figure things out. There's voltage warning symbols. Oh, okay, I see it. You just have to get it the right angle, the bottom left corner. Like this, you don't see it. He's down. Before I crunch it, I'm going to double check in the book just in case my eyes are playing with me here. All this light we put in here, I would think I could see this better. Come on. Okay, well, thank you for telling me what I already know. I just need a schematic or a layout. And it's not showing me. So we're just going to hope that was right. Look right. 5900X. All right. We've got memory to put on. We've got M.2 to put on. How are you guys opening this year? Okay, so M.2 here. I don't know if there's one under here. Just bought this. I've never used one of these to the computer. I have Makita drill screw guns. It's an M.2 also. They'll sit there. Let me find out which ones. Sometimes they label them as 1 or 2 or 0 or 1. I just want to make sure we're not using a slot that is being shared by a graphics card or something. That would not be enjoyable. There were 6. There's 1. DIMM slot, CPU sockets, expansion, memory, processors, M.2 slot. Which one's which? This doesn't tell you anything. Shows in the book as A and B. A and B. For third gen AMD Ryzen processors, M.2_1 slot, PM, supports PCI Express 4.0 times 4 mode, and SATA mode, and type 2242, 2260, 2280, 22110 storage devices. For second gen, skip. M.2_2 slot supports PCI Express 4, SATA mode, and type. So I'm going to look for M.2_1, see if they've labeled them. Really, guys? It says heatsink M.2. Well, here's my assumption. It's not labeled. My assumption is they want it under the heat spreader, so I'm going to mount the Samsung under the heat spreader. Huh. Okay, where's the little baggie with the... Not sure what that's about. There's the little bag I want. It's got the standoff. Let me go get a set of needle nose. Now, I happen to know things happen. Come on out. Okay, we're missing something. I got one screw, two standoffs. That's exactly what I got. One screw and two standoffs. Oh, it's over the way over there. Okay, we're good. Like I was saying, things happen. So what I'm going to do, 2280 gets the typical length of the ones I buy. I'm going to go ahead premature. Go ahead, call it premature. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to go ahead and put these both into the motherboard. So if I go to throw another .2 in here, okay, I'll be able to not have to look for the screw standoffs. Okay, this is not wanting to go in here at all. There it goes, finally. I go finger tight, take my needle nose, just give it a little bit more of a twist, not even a quarter of a turn, just a little bit more so it just holds. And we're not trying to build a building, we're just trying to screw down a little piece of plastic, or lack of better term, silicone, or go. One hurts. We've done a lot of work around the house. Some of you may think that you know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about installing a 70-foot fence, chainsawing, simple things. Right under my nose, couldn't see it. And some spreaders, I believe this one had its own screws, but some spreaders actually go right on and hook in. So because I'm more smooth, that I'm double checking myself on some of this. Yep, has its own. I do not know if this is magnetic. Yeah, I didn't think that was going to happen. You know what I should get? How about I get my iFixit kit? Now we're ready. And I'm almost done with this part of this. And we need a dinky little Phillips. That might work. Funny. My son bought me the iFixit kit and he bought me the needle nose. Okay, so that's on. I'm going to try to. I'm assuming this is the direction this goes on just because it kind of matches what's under it. I know you just want to flip out and go someplace I don't want you to, right? Okay, let's do this. Let's do it this way. We're good. Here again, I'm not going to cinch this down, but just a touch more than finger tight. I'm going to feel the muscle here pulling. It's really sore. I figure it's signing up. Okay, so the other thing we're going to do real fast is we're going to install our memory. We're going to populate all 4 slots so we don't have to worry about, just in case you guys don't know, on this motherboard, these are fixed. They don't move. But if you notice, it's gray, black, gray, black. Usually you'll go every other socket. It's been like that for a while. That's for double channel memory. But for a while they would do weird things like triple channel, and then we did, this is offset to one side. I don't know what the keying sequence will look like for DDR5. I have not looked at the specs because it's not something I need to deal with. When I was younger, I used to chase every detail, every spec, every reason. Someone would bring me a computer and say, hey, what's wrong with my computer? Well, not only would I try to fix their problem, I would try to analyze and understand why that problem existed. And that ends up eating a lot of time that you're not making money. Sometimes it's cool to understand and try to work out a puzzle. Other times, not so much. So at this point, we have installed the CPU. Memory in a cooler. Now, remember that generational thing I told you earlier, one of the steps? Well, this happens to be a step. I do not know if this motherboard came in October, shipped with a BIOS, that would understand or recognize a Zen 3 CPU 5000 series. So, I have another quandary where I do not have an air core. I can't test it until I get the other one installed, which would be preceded by me putting everything in the case. And there's something messed up on here. That's a lot of work to do for nothing. So, this is an ASUS motherboard. So what I probably should have done is gone to the ASUS website, downloaded a BIOS, oh, right there, and tried to flash the BIOS from the respective USB port. The safest thing for me to do right now is to pull this out. See, I autopiloted because that's not something we've had to deal with in a whole bunch of years. So anyway, off to ASUS's website.